Hello everyone, and welcome back to some Stoneblock 2. I'm joined today by half the Artex Coalition with Arti, and we're going to go ahead and do a little visit, because we were on a server, and we haven't yet really checked out our neighbors, and I'm totally not avoiding doing a mob farm, which might or might not have been agreed to. Don't worry, I got chat's permission to go ahead and check out the Artex Coalition base. So we're going to go ahead, visit Arti, and also, if we're hopefully good about it, we are going to maybe help him craft AE2 things, because I guess it's not currently set up in a way that works. So I'm going to pretend I know what I'm doing and then fervently Google everything I possibly can to try to fix whatever it is that needs fixing, and we'll see. But before we do that today, Arti, if you don't mind waiting just a hot second, I have a side mission that I would like to do. So we have transmutation table, right? This has been fine and it's done everything we needed. I would like to make the transmutation tablet. My understanding is that the transmutation tablet is going to allow me to go ahead and have a table in held form, so I don't have to constantly go find a table, do whatever. So I would like to spend a little bit of time doing this. I'm hoping it's not going to be awful. I'm not sure if I will get that result, but would be nice. So let me go ahead and do that. So let's see. So I'm going to need myself some energy condensers. I don't actually think I did a smart. Yeah, I didn't do a smart. Rip. So what I would like to do also is I'd like to probably EMC a whole heck of a lot of these other things. I just never did it. I just realized that this may take a hot second actually, so I may not do it now. Okay. Just because of the fact that I don't understand what these are. How do you... This is from the Chaos Chicken, isn't it? Oh, yeah, nope. Nope. That's not happening right now.
Chaos Chicken isn't that bad.
Have we fought? We haven't fought the Chaos Chicken. We fought the Ender Chicken is what we fought.
No, I fought the Chaos Chicken.
Oh.
I killed it like 14 or 15 times so I can get the shards.
Oh. Okay. Casual Arti mention of, oh yeah, kill like the epic boss.
Well,
yes.
That's how I was practicing with the RF, the shield generator. And I found out that the Chaos Chicken breaks the shield generator.
Oh, I thought you had done that with, whatchamacallit? I thought you had done that with, the other thing. The Ender Chicken.
No. Ender Chicken has no purpose.
Wait, so Ender Chicken... Wait, what? Wait, does Ender Chicken not destroy the shields? Question mark? I thought it did.
I didn't try with the type of shield that I was laying down.
Huh.
Oh, no, that's not it.
Let's see.
I mean, it might, but...
What is an HDPE pellet? Oh, God, no. No! No! Why would you make me do mechanism? What? Oh, I don't care. I don't want to make. I don't care about the tablet anymore. I'm just gonna EMC tab. I'll have 80 tables if I need to. I don't know. I ain't doing that. No way, no how.
There's also a portable or personal EMC link. Can't use it, but you can dump stuff into the table at least.
Yeah, no, I'm not too worried about that. No. Don't care. Right. Not doing this right now. We're gonna go visit the Artex Coalition and see what's going on with them. It's raining. Oh. To be honest, we may want to disable weather on the server. Just because it doesn't do anything, it'll probably lag the server.
Does weather exist?
It was just raining when I warped.
Was it?
Yeah. This is neat.
This is Tex's thing. Tex likes building nice little towers that have everything kind of inside of it.
Oh, yeah. But I see an AE2 controller set here.
Yes, the builder is up top.
I'm confused. Why is it set up this way?
I did it.
Why with these cables? Why not with like real cables?
Everything I read was talking about using the dense ones instead of the glass because of lanes or.
Yeah, so each controller face has the ability to hold up to 32 channels. So up to 32 devices per face can be attached. That's why people recommend dense cables.
Okay, so I don't need those. All right.
No, like attaching those dense cables to the face of these controllers will allow you to have more machines attached. If you see what I'm saying.
So I want. Oh, are you asking about why the ME thing is looking like this? The ME controllers are like that, or?
Yeah, like why do you have these Fluix? Number one, why do you have Fluix cables connecting all of it? Number two, why did you use Fluix cables to connect all of it?
Because that's what we had at the time.
You may want to rip that out because Fluix can only hold like 4 or 8 or something.
Well, the other thing is when I don't use Fluix, if I use these and I connect it up top, it turns all red. Where'd the other dense cables go?
Why?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you for your help. If I knew how to solve it, I'd already be set.
Do you have another controller somewhere?
The controller, no. Well, I have this up here, yeah. Wait, no. Controller. What's a controller?
Okay, number one, don't use these Fluix cables anymore if you would like to troubleshoot anything, because you will never understand what's happening. If you want to do the small ones, use the just regular smart cables or whatever.
I'll just use big ones, that's fine. I mean, I have...
Well, these ones won't always connect to things. Sometimes they won't connect at all.
Like that. Okay, so I need a smart cable. Alright.
As I steal some of your stuff.
Smart cable.
What is
Not
this?
the dense smart cable.
Why do you have an interface and why do you have 2 interfaces on a molecular assembly?
I was trying to get it to work.
But why?
I didn't say I was good at it.
I guess my question is, what was the goal? Was there a goal to this, or like, is there a reason why you try to do 2 ME interfaces?
I just wanted to work. That's all. I am
trying to turn on my TV. I have hurled a cat at it. It did not work. I will hurl multiple cats at the TV now.
Well, yeah.
Me, why are you hurling cats at this thing? I don't know. It didn't work the first time, so I'm assuming it just requires more throwing of cats. Oh, well, sure, this makes perfect sense.
In this
Arti
AE
booty.
something, usually it's, hey, did you throw enough stuff at it? No? Throw more at it. That's what makes AE work better. Just keep throwing stuff at it until it works.
Okay.
AE is like a child that, wants all the candy and won't stop, so you just keep kind of shoving it until they give up.
Oh, hold on. You have EMC stuff, right?
Yes.
Here, let's pop out. Oh, I have no clue where you just went to. All right.
Oh, sorry. I'm using my sword up here.
Oh, thanks for having my skull happily placed.
Well, that's the path to your house.
So you have head. Oh, you need Whiskey's head now.
Yes, we do. Unfortunately, the little sucker's not been around.
Okay, so let's see here. I need a pull for you. So I'll gift you these. Use these cables.
I just made a whole bunch of those.
Smarts? The 2 different smart ones?
Wait, no, that's ME cover. Wait, why is it? Okay, here.
Yeah, use smart ones, because you've been using covered cables, and that is fine, except it doesn't help you find... It's hard to troubleshoot with those.
Okay, so smart. Alright. Here, hold on. Do I have... Give me a sec. Let me do... What do I need to upgrade this to? Traveler. I need Ender Crystal.
I can only imagine the comment section right now, the number of critiques that are being received about the way that this is set up.
Well, we're not the best gamers. Tex's entire logo is World's Worst Gamer, and, I'm kind of right there with him, so... Here, you can use this if you want to travel.
Okay. Wait, what?
There you go.
What is this?
Then you can just hold crouch and right click, and you teleport all over the place. That's my pick.
Okay, to clarify, I can get out. I just don't know where I'm going. Like what the objective is.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, I would rip down all these cables. I would just rip out all your cables, honestly. Because I think it's just going to confuse everything.
Well, it makes it harder to get to things. That is for sure.
Because this is really confusing. Holy cow, you have like a bajillion interfaces as well. What in the world?
I thought I needed them to connect to the molecular assembler in order for them to do my stuff.
Sort of, yeah.
Well, see, there you go.
Why is...
You keep asking. The answer's not going to get any better.
I'm just... Okay, weird. Why? Is the shape of this bad? I don't understand. Is it too large?
Well, it does actually do some work.
Well, but why is the crafting storage all offline?
Because I just pulled up all the...
But the assemblers are still working.
I just pulled up all the cables, so they're not connected to anything.
The assemblers are still online somehow.
I don't know.
Weird.
Give me a second, and I'll get there.
Okay, so what you're doing right now? Well, stop. So break these down.
Wait, I just put them up.
I know, but here, look. You see how like it's all lit up and it says 8 out of 8?
Yes.
That's it. You've used up every single lane already, and you're not even at the rest. You haven't connected it to the other parts of the system. So you have too many machines connected. Each interface is considered to be a machine. Anything that says device online, from my like understanding, ends up eating up a channel. So you need to use a dense cable to move things from the controller over. So like this one right here that I'm looking at. So
Okay.
here, I'm gonna replace that with a dense cable.
Okay.
Okay. Not the covered cable, the dense smart one I gave you.
Wait. Oh, okay. Give me a sec. Why are there so many cables?
That's still a dense covered cable.
It-
I gave you a dense smart one.
You gave me just a smart one.
I gave you 2 different smart ones, I promise.
Well, hold on then, unless I threw it in the thing. I threw it in the thing because it looked like. Here, let me just get rid of all of my cables. Okay. All right.
And I just learned dense covered cables. Hooray!
Okay. Oh, it's back to using 8 channels.
Okay, so you have 8 machines currently connected to this thing. Well, it's pulling only 8 because you have the rest of this is regular smart cables. So now go ahead and you can vein mine the rest of those, which will snap off all your smart cables here. And then you can, well, yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that. That might be a little bit risky. But replace those with dense cables all the way up. Okay. And then, all right, cool. So now you have 8 of 32. So you have 8 machines on here. Excuse me.
Losing tight.
Donka? Question mark. Okay, and that's all fine, I guess. All right, so each of these crafting storages is representative of like how much stuff you can craft in a recipe. So if I were to put in an order for like 1,000 molecular assemblers or something strange, it would take a lot of resource ingredients, and that would eat up towards your crafting storage. As part of this, you should also have the co-crafting processor units or whatever.
Yes, this entire side is the co-processor units.
Okay, how many of them are there?
I think 30, maybe 16.
Okay, 30 might be a little bit excessive.
Stop. Just, hold on.
Bobble.
Yes, but there maybe 20 or 30, something like that.
Okay, then yeah. So each of those is going to be like, it can run a one of these like molecular assemblers basically parallel
Oh,
as a
maybe I
process.
need more. Okay.
Well, You probably wouldn't need more, but all right. So you can have one interface interact with, on each of its sides, interact with a molecular assembler. What I would recommend you do. Oh wait, I have no idea how to read this. Ujoy? I don't know. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. We enjoy all your perks and such. Anywho, back to explaining. So interface, what I would do is, you see if you right click on an interface, it has patterns in there.
Yep, I have a bunch of patterns that I've
Okay, so if you would like to put, let's see here, what would be the easiest? So let's break down all the interfaces that are currently here and all the assemblers, and we're gonna just start from ground zero with like a basic setup, and then you can scale it up however you need.
And see, the scaling up. The scaling up is the part that I usually run into problems with.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you like how to make one. Can we break this wall back one block, one depth?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just can't go lower, but we can certainly.
Uh-oh. Okay, so do a. Well, here, you want to toss some molecular assemblers over to me?
Yeah.
Then I'll. So what we're gonna do for the time being is I'm gonna do this. So one molecular assembler per face, right? So something like that. So that's gonna expose it to 5 different areas. It can interact and communicate through the blocks themselves, so you don't have to have anything directly touching the interface, but we're going to leave the side open so you can change out patterns as you need. Yeah. And then as like a side thing for this, let's also do it over here. ME interface.
So I thought it needed the ME interface thing directly onto the assembler with a glass cable going to it.
The glass cable part is not correct, but the ME interface touching an assembler is true. As far as I'm aware.
mean like one of those.
No, that's literally the same exact thing as this big block. They're the same thing.
Well, awesome. Great. I'm glad I could double and triple up on everything needed.
So, okay, so let's put a recipe in here.
Which one in there?
Yeah, so just put in things that you would like to craft. Okay. And then all these are for sure correctsies.
Yes.
Okay. Well, because the thing is, you can set nonsensical patterns, and it will not ever understand what to do. Like, it will hang there for like 20 million years looking for one thing that will never exist.
Oh.
So that's why I'm asking if it's like correct.
Yes, I didn't even know that was a possibility, but I will certainly make sure to do that for Tex. Do I need to connect a cable to these things?
No. They are currently online. I don't think you do anyways. All right, so where's your interface point? Where do you interact with it?
Over here. So
Over here.
Yes.
Okay, so so it's currently working. So if you on the left side of your terminal screen, the second button down, it says View Stored Craftable. If you click on that, you can go to the craftable menu and it'll show you what you can craft.
Okay, so let's do 20,000. And it just, okay, so.
And you see how like it flickered there for a moment?
Yes.
It just died because it doesn't have like the power internally. I don't know what's going on. I think it's a server thing. But it's basically thinking that you wiped out the power for a moment, and so you should have a one of those energy cells like or tacked on to something. Something somewhere is goofing up.
Okay, so I need more energy cells.
Okay, so you just started crafting a bunch of stuff, right?
Yes.
The crafting monitor now shows that. So that's currently working, and you can see in here that it's using 5 of these molecular assemblers to do the job. You'll notice that this one, however, is not doing anything behind you.
Yes.
And the reason is because that interface does not have a pattern, so it doesn't know how to instruct the other molecular assemblers to do the work as well.
So if I add in the extra pattern, okay. So I'd have to double up the information.
I believe that would work. I actually have not messed with that, but that should theoretically work, yes. Now, as an extra thing, if you would like to, I think there is. Let me just confirm. I'm not talking online, but yes. Okay, so there's something called the ME interface terminal. So if you would like to, you can name your individual machines with using a quartz cutting knife. You can make like these little nameplate things. And what the nameplates will allow you to do is they'll let you go ahead and, oh, maybe they don't have them anymore. Applied energistics. But there used to be a way, I think it's, yeah, the inscriber name press, you can see that in the A2 thing. If you do that, you can name your different machines different things. So you can figure out like, this is one crafting brain, this is another. But the interface terminal will allow you to basically look at your interfaces and go ahead and manage them from a remote location. So you don't need to have direct access to them.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
Yeah, so these guys, oh, you already have acceleration cards, so yep, that is cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the first thing I do when I have AE, is accelerate everything that I can.
Yeah, and it's going around doing its job, so yeah, everything looks pretty good.
So my original goal with all these things was to make it so this happened instantly.
You would need like a reconculous number of things. You can also add like a watch of flowing time. They will modify these as well. That said, I don't know if the game itself would quite understand what to do with it. You could probably do like a pattern where you're doing like, so you know how you have like, it's just 3 dragon egg chunks equals 1 dragon egg?
Right.
You could do it as 64 of 3 dragon egg chunks yield 64 eggs, and that will make this process significantly faster because the action of doing that will be almost instant.
Yes, it would. Okay.
So that would probably be like the cheeky way to go about doing that.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yep. Only things that you have to really look out for, and the thing that I was like wondering about in terms of the patterns, was if you end up having a nonsensical pattern. So let's say that you have something where the sag mill output says like we have a chance of receiving like a 3rd iron ingot from something, but it's only like 50% chance. If you ever fail to fulfill the criteria of the recipe, it will immediately fail, and it will just sit there waiting for the last one.
I actually can only put in one thing at a time.
What do you mean?
Like in the patterns, if I wanted to make it say the dragon eggs.
No, you can have more.
Oh, I mean it's only letting me put one thing in.
Pretty sure you can do more. Let me see here. Pretty sure there's a way to do that. Or maybe I'm thinking of, oh, maybe that's only for processing patterns. It might be only for processing patterns, actually. Yeah, hold on, let me see if I can, no. Okay, so crafting patterns, never mind. It's only for processing patterns, so that will not work here, unfortunately. So processing patterns you can do that for, not for crafting patterns.
That's alright. Okay, so yeah, that's working on the eggs. Cool.
I mean, maybe it would work with a processing thing. You want to try it?
Sure. Is it a different pattern type? Or?
Yeah, so on the pattern terminal on the right side where they have the crafting bench icon, click on that. It'll change it to a processing pattern icon. And then just do that and put it in 64 and then say that you're expecting 64 eggs in return. In theory, it might work. I don't know.
It's not doing it. I think because it's not like a process.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, you would have to put like the result thing in there, and it'll do that for you.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah. But yeah, this is one option. Oh, holy crap. But this is one option. Yeah, and like what chat is saying right now, the probable best way to do this is for this exact reason, to let other things craft it for you. The molecular assembler is great for like small tasks, but probably not the preferred way to do like large tasks. So if you want to make like a bajillion of something, probably not the best way to go about doing it.
Probably not. But on the other hand, I would have to build this something to handle all that, and that's not likely to happen. And this is about the best that the Artex Corporation can do.
I mean,
Tex might be able to figure it out, but you know.
I mean, it's going. Like, look at the crafting monitor. It's going.
Yeah. Here, I'll do what else do I have a million of? So I can test. Oh, the Nether Star things. Okay, hold on. Nope, not those. Here, let's try Nether Stars. So I have 204,000. So 68,000. Okay, let's see. Alright, that will be this one.
While Arti is working and testing out that theory, I'm going to go look around at other places. So, what is this? Ah, just hiding it away from prying eyes. A redstone clock.
Oh yes, that was so I can automate the
Oh, so it pulses every now and again, right?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Take out of this other one. Yeah, because that way I can just put it in, set it, and forget it.
Yeah. This is just feeding it into there, and then that pulling it to put the result into there. That makes sense. I have no idea what this even is. It scares me. I'm going to walk away from it.
It does not like the unmasked thing.
Okay, so yeah, it may just have to be that you have to put it to an external crafting thing. That might be the only thing to make it en masse like that.
Yeah, alright. Not a huge deal. I mean, as long as I'm...
I mean, again, it still works at a pretty rapid rate. It's just that for a truly industrial quantity, it's not going to work so well.
That's alright. I can deal with it.
Do you want me to pull out the 64 patterns from it?
Sure. It doesn't really make a difference. It doesn't seem to actually care that they're in there.
Yeah, but it's not... It irks me. It kind of scares me that something's going to go break eventually and you'll never know.
Well, I'll know it breaks. I may not know how to fix it, but I'll know it breaks.
Alright, so let's see what Texas side is looking like. It's a lot of chiseled glowstone and diorite. What's it say? Artsy pink. Oh, are these like his different subs?
Yes. Because he does the Wallow Rat subs. If you comment and so forth, he writes your name and talks about you.
Oh, he even has his kids here. His kids are rocks.
Yep. Unhappy little rocks making pouty faces. And that is so he can just make an EMC table. I also made him a gun.
Wow. I'm really tempted to steal some of these, but I won't.
Steal some of what?
Something like the alchemical chests and stuff. I should really make a draconic set of, actually.
Oh, I just EMC'd him. Do you want some?
No, I was thinking about doing the same thing, but that will be my motivation to make the draconic crafting area, because I certainly have not done that yet. So what is this then? What is this area?
Oh, this is our original area. This is the Empowerer and the Enchanter.
I've never made an enchantment table in this. I forgot.
Oh.
Whoops.
This was the Tinker's room, but then we ran out of need for Tinkers. Over here is the multi-purpose room where I am making the oil.
What, creosote?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I have 24,000 bucket. Oh, I have to. You want some of this chorus stuff? Chorus fruit, or?
I'll get there eventually. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, look at all the different critters that they have that are half damaged. What did you do to these poor things?
They came like that, I'm pretty sure.
I
don't think
What is
I
this
did.
matter cannon?
Oh, that's the thing I made for text I was showing you. And you just kind of kept and walk away with.
Oh.
It will also break blocks.
I don't trust myself with such technology. What is this? Oh, a dread lamp. Why'd you need a dread lamp in here? Bats?
I wanted it to stop.
What to stop?
Them. All of
Oh,
them.
creature spawning.
Tex is happy with them. I just wanted it to stop. So
armor stand. That's neat. A giant tank drum with water in it for some reason.
Okay, so that was a reward from the quest. So at the very start, we had unlimited water. We didn't have to worry about anything with it. So we just
Oh, it started a filled?
Yep.
What the heck?
So we kept it.
That's broken. What in the
And
world?
then here's our little cobble generators that we were using to make lava. And now I have about 5 of these bins full of lava, so that's done. And here's our villagers Tex put in, our nether pearl farm, an area I made for Tex to do the cows.
Wow, look at all the cows that are here. Wow.
Right?
So many cows.
Yeah. Technically, I think they're the infinity cows.
Oh,
It's just there's so many that they have to make room, and they compress to a single point. So you wouldn't believe it, but inside these cages are tiny little cows of infinite mass, and yet not taking up any space.
so many.
And Ender Pearl Farm, not Nether Pearl Farm. Whatever.
Yeah. That's
I know what I meant. I meant these little pearls. So this is where the roosters kept coming from,
interesting.
and this is our grinder.
Oh, your mob grinder?
Yeah. So I turned it on right before you said you were gonna come over here, and so that's what it makes.
I don't
And-
see any chunks. I do see heads.
Yeah, lots of heads, lots of
Yeah.
heads, but no chunks.
Well, you got
Feel
a
free to
couple
grab
of
another
jockeys.
stack and touch if you.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, we just flick the switch and destroy it all.
Wait. Oh, you just destroy all the items in here?
Yeah.
Why do you even have this?
Because of that barrel.
Because
Above your
of
head.
that barrel above my head. Liquid experience?
Yes. Now I know what you're saying. Why do you need that when you have like 5 bajillion solidified experience and there's nothing to spend your levels on?
Yes.
You're right. So that's why it's usually off.
I thought there was gonna be like, well, actually, Choco, there's a huge reason for this. I was gonna be like, oh, what's the big reason for it?
No. We wanted a couple of the heads, and that happened. And yeah, it had a purpose, but then it quickly gave us everything that it could possibly give us in such quantities that no AE system can handle it.
What was that?
here.
What was that?
Zombie villager.
Oh.
And we found out through this that this dirt spreads.
Yeah. It says on the
which-
explanation tooltip.
What explanation tooltip?
If you look at Cursed Earth on your JEI or whatever, if you click on it, it'll say, if you hit U on it or whatever your crafting thing is, it'll say that it is Spooky Town. Yeah. If you hover over it, it says aggressively spawns mobs when in darkness. Only fire can
fire
stop its spread.
We didn't know that. We just dug it all up. And that way is the way where Tex spawned. And that's actually our my wither farm. There is a completely easier way to get down here. We can just teleport, but whatever.
Yeah. For those of you who are
Yeah.
wondering how far away Texas base is, I believe Texas. Wait, what was that? We were all like 1,000 blocks any direction at least. Right, so like there might have been one of us that was like -1,000. Another one might have been at 0. Then another one at 1,000. I think the worst that I got was that the diagonal between like a -1,000 to a +1,000. Either way was the worst that we had.
Yeah, and Whiskey wanted to meet at 0, 0, so that wasn't happening. But yeah, Texas really, really, really far away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly close either. This is interesting though. I mean, not this tunnel, but this tunnel. Why are there random things that are just like mined out during the tunnel? Is there a reason for that?
I was digging 2 techs and mobs kept spawning on me. I had to fight back with what I had.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume that some creepers had an extremely excited time.
Yeah. So here's where I was doing the wither farm. But then Whiskey told me he lives in that direction, so we dug a path to Whiskey's house.
Why is his path so nice? So luxuriously large?
Because we didn't dig it by hand. We used the builder.
Ah, the builder.
Remember, he kept saying,
yeah.
I'm suffocating, I'm just standing there. Well,
I remember that. I was like, I know what's happening. Wait, what was that?
Oh, what is that?
It's a bone.
Wait. Something's living here. There's...
What?
Hold on. There were potion effects here. You see him?
Nope.
Is it you?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
Huh. Okay.
We've been in the cave too long. It's starting to impact our brains. Let's go see what Whiskey's thing looks like. I actually legitimately have no idea where he even left off on. I have no idea if he's coming back. I think he always says that he's coming back. I don't really believe him.
He got the bell.
That's a disease.
Yeah, it's kind of like a contagious disease.
Oh, okay, and then it narrows down. And is this blood? What is this?
Yeah, well, Tex always does it to me, and Tex wasn't there, so I filled his thing with blood. So
That's gross.
I was gonna do the same thing to you, but I couldn't find yours.
That's because it doesn't exist anymore.
Alright, so I also filled up all his empty chest space with clay.
Wow, he was really going at it with these sieves.
Yes, he was.
What in the world? Wow, you just stole all of his stuff already? Jeez, dude.
Well, to be fair, I also put it all there.
Oh.
Because I was messing with the sieves.
And these bonsai pots are still going somehow? Oh, I guess they're not chunk loaded probably, so these have just turned on for the first time in like years. Interesting. Like this random cluster of tree. Weird. I'm genuinely curious as to what his plan was. Like, he just hollowed out this random area and then just kind of like called it a day. Like, how?
I think
What?
he uses it for the thing.
The
Oh
thing?
no! Bugger.
What?
I just found out you can open all the chests at once by shift clicking. Whatever. I tried to fill his boxes up with clay. Whatever.
What do you think this is about? Like these like random little nooks.
This, I think, is where he uses his vein mining.
But like, why are there random bits of wall missing? What is this?
That is his.
Oh, mining
ladder to
dimension.
the mining dimension.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe he thought he was gonna break this down and then said, "This isn't cosmic. I'm done." And then he comes
Arti,
back, breaks
Arti,
more.
pull it back. Pull it back. Alright, let's see. Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of it. He has a skeleton skull. And he was in the middle of making... Oh, wow, he actually was making, like, Tinker's tools and stuff. He didn't really get very far, but he did. He He was in the pro. Oh, they interact with each other now?
Yeah, yeah. If you have them next to each other, in fact, if you have a chest right here next to this thing, the crafting table will automatically pull from the chest.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of neat.
Yeah. This crafting table is great. Does he have a chest? He does. Oh, he has wood. I'll just take it.
Interesting. And then just a tunnel that goes nowhere. Future whiskey endeavors, I'm sure.
Well, I think he was gonna try to dig to.
Oh wow! He's definitely been opening those chests. Jeez.
Yep.
Wow, that's insane. The stuff he's gotten. What in the heck? This, for those of you who are wondering why I never use this stuff, it's for this reason. It breaks your progression so insanely. Like, he has a void ore miner controller. He has garden cloches before he's even made like an area of dirt. He has so many things that are just like wild. Granted, some of these are also like not really useful, but he has a draconic evolution generator.
Oh yeah, I had one of those.
Yeah, he has like cobble gens. He's got all kinds of junk. He has a laser gun. I don't know if that's him actually having earned that or something else.
No. In fact, his hammer was an Invar hammer that he got from the progression. That's what he used to mine all this stuff out with.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Well, there you go. That's where the server's currently at right now, it looks like. Interesting
Here
stuff.
you go. See, check out this thing. Check out the crafting table. See, it shows you the attached chest.
Oh.
So that is.
Is
why
it
that
any
is
inventory?
As far as I know, as long as it's a chest, it will work. Does he have diamonds? Can I make a diamond or crystal chests?
That's neat.
So here, hold on. I actually have one. Let me put it like right here. So it shows, yeah, if you look at it, it shows you the double chest.
That's crazy. So you could.
So I think if you put another chest to the side here.
Wait, is there? I wonder if there's something for. Is there a thing to make it work with ME?
I assume you're talking to yourself to ask that question.
Well, this is directed, I guess, to chat as well as if you happen to know. I don't know if you like randomly stumbled upon it.
No, I have no clue. I assume it probably can't. But I don't know how ME or how you can make ME the stuff pull out of the ME system in any sort of logical way.
Well,
If you
to pull it out, I know you can use like export buses to pull things out. Like
Well,
ME
see, that's-
interfaces look into ME interfaces look into whatever is in, like, so like if you have a storage system, you can have an interface that looks at a storage and goes, okay, I know how to like interact with these things, and that's the way that they work. That's how like bridges work and stuff. Actually, that do we have a warpy way out of here, or do we have to fly it?
hold on. Let me.
Oh, there's a warpy thing here.
Well, not quite. Here, actually, let me be right back. I have a warpy thing. That's a warpy 2. Be right back. Let me grab a.
Oh, Choco, Tinkers and AE are not friends. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Where you at? Here you go.
What? Oh. Wait, but I want to go back to your place.
Yes. There you go.
So go on to the green thing?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Oh, actually, wait. Let's... I need to... Wait. Where's your... Okay, transmitter. Where's your dialer?
I just picked it
dial
up. There
to
you
home. Okay. Let's dial this to my place.
Okay.
And then let's warp over. Yeah, it's raining. Okay. So this, Arti, you may also find a use for at some point. So let me show you this. I don't know if you have ever seen this before. But this...
Your mini map looks like UO or one of the old online RPGs.
Isn't it cool again? But yeah, this thing right here, this is what's super duper handy. You see how there's a storage bus and interface in the middle here? That allows you, so you like, if you put controllers by each other, they typically don't play nice together. But if you do it this way, it's counted as two networks that are separate from one another, so you can put in multiple controllers. And this way, it's a one-way network. So this, like, if you look at my AE2 inventory here, it shows you only the chicken stuff, but my main hub will show the chicken stuff and its regular stuff. So it can pull from it and such, but doesn't have to worry about anything else.
How is this connected to that thing then?
This quantum link chamber. This will transmit your network wherever you need. The only thing that I wish that they did, that they don't currently do, is they don't label your singularities. That's something that's super annoying to me. But aside from that, it's pretty okay.
Oh. I do believe that qualifies as first world problems. I'm not sure.
Well, the reason why I'm saying it's a pretty big problem is if you take out a quantum entangled singularity and you mix them up in your inventory, it is completely possible to completely forget how your network is set up and it will never work again.
What if you put one in an anvil?
Doesn't matter. The reason why they're important is if you make these, once they're turned into entangled singularities, there's a specific pair that's coded to each other. And if you misplace it, you're just screwed. Like, you're just out of luck.
Well, but I mean, what if you name it in an anvil and then put it in here?
I don't know what would happen, actually. I would assume that doesn't work. Like, I don't know that for certain. But yeah, this particular thing is really cool. So if I think it's, you put the interface on the source side and then you put the bus on the servant side, or like the sub network side. Oh wait, no, it's interface sub bus hub. Yes.
So
Hub
this
is-
side's your interface.
Yeah, so the side that the interface is on should be, I believe, the sub network. And then the bus is on the side of the actual main network, I believe. Something like that.
Well, I hope it's okay.
I had a thing when we were doing this, and we were like really doing this a lot. I had a way of remembering it, but I've since forgot what's it called? A mnemonic?
Oh.
I had a way to remember it, but now it's been a while, so I can't quite remember. But I think it was a sub face, and then sub network is the interface, and then the hub bus, right? Yeah, I think that's right, because I think sub face was something I had said before. So yeah, sub face. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's the way it works.
Somebody's making a hubbub about the sub base or sub face guy.
Because I remember I was like, because sub and bus don't go together. You don't want those things ever to be together, I think. So it ends
we
up
have
being
a taco bus here, so.
sub bus and then hub face. So yes, this should be the hub thing, and then this should be the sub, and that allows you to communicate. And that's also true for the fluids, which is like what we have for the cows. Same exact.
Yeah,
idea.
the fluids. Yeah, I gotta figure that out too. Figure if I can get that working, then when Tex does the cows, I'll save him that little bit of problem.
What do you mean?
The fluid storage, I couldn't figure out how to get things actually into it. Oh, what?
What do you mean?
I couldn't figure out how to get things into the fluid storage.
Like how to move a fluid into it?
Oh, it has a yeah.
Yeah, you just
I
like
tried using buckets and stuff, that didn't work.
you can actually do that. There's I think a fluid transposer or something.
You have 5,000.
And those are buckets too. It's usually measured in millibuckets when you look at it. So yeah, decent chunk.
I'm gonna steal all your cows.
If you'd like some extra infinity cows, they're here. They're waiting.
Wait for Tex. I'm gonna wait for Tex.
But yeah. And also these guys are, yeah, there's more than enough neutrons.
Yeah, I ran out of use for them. After I got to a draconic chest full, I just stopped making them. But what I did end up doing is I made all the singularities.
Yeah, I still need to do that.
I made a stack of all the singularities. And
I never finished this. What? How did I never notice that? What?
What didn't you finish?
I never finished making the fences proper. They're all still... No. What in the world? Oh, dadgummit, I got bricks out. Lol. How did I not? I am so confused right now. Hold on. We'll fix this. I can fix this. I never finished making the walls into proper walls. They're... No, I'm getting pranked. That's what's going on. The server's pranking me. There are things here. They didn't load properly for me.
No, sorry.
What?
Oh, I see what you see on your screen. Okay. Yeah, on my screen, it doesn't look like yours.
Yeah, there's like cables where I am, right? Like attached to these machines.
That happens with Ender IO a lot, where the facades just stop loading. I think that's kind of what's happening.
Yeah.
Basically, it's stopped loading the facades. Except this isn't Ender IO, so that's not good. Yeah, it does look perfectly normal on my screen.
Okay. Flies over. What? What is happening? That was just not okay, game.
It's just your people who watch your stuff are going to say, Choco, why didn't you finish the wall? Why didn't you finish it?
That was my reaction. I too was like, Choco, why did you not finish the wall? Oh, that scared me. I was like, what in the world? I just left this one little stretch of... Oh, that's silly. That is absolutely absurd. Yeah, thanks, game. Here, hold on. Let me disconnect and reconnect to the server. That actually is just... Wow, I can't believe that. Okay, anywho.
I think you could have also...
Hold on, I can't hear you. I think it's lagging while I load because Minecraft is too intense for us regular peasants. Wow, I can't believe that. Please tell me it fixed. I can't believe how long it takes to load. Okay, there it goes. All right, yeah, now it's fixed. Okay. Whew, dodged that bullet.
Well, if I'd known what you were seeing, I could have totally messed with you.
Yeah. I sat there and I put down a stone block and it was like, I'm going to put it next to it. I was like, wait, that's not what I wanted. But, that's wacky.
Why do you have multiple ME interfaces here?
I put these interfaces so, like, these ones, they all have different patterns. And I just wanted to have crafting for them as well. So I put random, like, not terribly common patterns in here. They're not terribly important. They're just kind of there, to be honest.
Okay.
Kind of like how this interface right here and all that currently doesn't really do much of anything. Because it's not really hooked up to anything anymore. But it's still there.
Are you going to move all this crafting to your AE room?
That's going to go into the brain. I have to make a new brain. That's where the anti-blocks are up there.
Oh, is that what's gonna be?
Mm-hmm.
So that when they see your... Okay.
So whenever you go into the anti-block room, it's gonna be where the brains are. And then we have to... I also have to get going on the inscriber plates and such.
I see something wrong here. One
Don't
sec.
say that.
No. It's not a huge issue. But I think you're missing an opportunity for revenge.
For what?
Oh, that's right. You never saw the rest of our house. Okay.
Wait, there's more to your house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's wrap up the tour.
No. You just kind of hold on. I gotta fix your thing here first.
Fix what? What?
Don't worry.
No,
Don't worry,
I am
fix
worried. Fix what?
This.
What? Oh, there's a text in there. Aw, I'm sad that I'm gonna have to rip this down soon.
Well, I mean, poor Tex. All right. Yeah, there's not much left. There's just one little area.
Oh, I want to see it. All right, let's go. Orfadoodle.
Yeah, this is where our Choco lives. Hold on.
What? Where'd you go?
Oh, elevator block.
Oh, I didn't even notice there's an elevator block.
There's our little Choco.
I'm a hard worker. If you feed me, I work even harder. Seems accurate.
Yeah, this is generally how we keep him going.
Look, I'm overproducing.
Yep. I mean, you're not producing much of use, but you know.
What in the world is this?
Oh, that's the our original storage for capacitor.
What?
No wonder this is being slow. Our network.
Oh, you didn't turn on your...
No, I did. Something turned it off. I don't know what it was, but whatever. So, yeah.
Look at all that sugar cane now.
And this is where we had all the little
Endo
breakers,
flame.
but yes, these are cool because if you throw, let me grab something. In order to make mana, which is useless, but if you throw things that these things burn on them, they will make mana. Which again is not very useful, but it shoots it into here.
Oh, this is why Botania and I aren't friends.
And then you can throw a pearl and get this.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember you messing around and... Nope. Why do you have so many dimensional transceivers here?
Because they are fast.
But
See,
why?
there. Because I want cobble to be done faster. And then I use this little item translocator to instantly teleport it. So these work a lot faster than just conduits.
Wait.
And as for why...
Wait. Where's the
because-
translocator? What? Oh, this thing to... Okay, gotcha. So from here to there. Okay, gotcha.
And then it makes our octuple cobblestones. We have 80 octuple cobblestone here.
Huh. Weird.
I mean, not everybody can have a cow farm of, like, infinity. Some of us have to...
Correction,
work in
everyone
Emporium.
can, not everyone will. Not everyone has the patience for it.
Well, exactly. There we go. Same difference. So, yeah, that's... But these things are cool. Have you messed with these little translocators?
Yeah, I have them at my base. That's how I made the singularities, actually.
Oh, of course. Of course! I just used conduits for the singularities.
Well, I just recently did this as well. This was singularities whenever we made them. It was like, I kind of always wanted to use these translocators, but I never had. And I recently learned about them. It's pretty cool.
Yep. And so this is where we did all our stuff to start with. The chickens and everything.
This is neat. I kind of like this idea that you like warp between rooms. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's easier to keep things like hidden.
Oh, and there's like trophies here. That's neat.
Yeah, there we go. Now it's done. Now you've seen everything.
Soul vial. Oh, that
Yes.
reminds me. Syringes.
Why would you make syringes?
Well, the syringes, there is one thing that I wanted to test with it. Because you can use syringes to forcibly spawn certain kinds of mobs.
Oh.
And the one thing I wasn't terribly sure about...
Forced achievement!
What? Stabilized mob spawner.
It's a pig mob spawner.
I'm good. No, but the RF tools one is kind of neat.
It was a pig mob spawner. I guess it's not that stable.
But yeah, is there...
I didn't mess with the RF tools one.
So like there is one for an ender dragon. I wonder if you hit the ender chicken if it work, if it does the same thing. That's what I'm wondering.
Well,
That's my number one question.
I think I wanted something to do also.
Giant chaos guardian.
Shield generator.
Oh, we can get polar bears. Weird. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, all right. Well, for the YouTube side of things, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. Had a little fun, checked out different things, poked around with Arti's ME system, which I still don't really understand why it shut down. You never did show me it shutting down, which I'm kind of still confused about. But
What do you mean I didn't show you it shutting down?
you said like whenever you attach the cables, it caused your ME controllers to all turn red or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess it's not doing it now. I guess if you do it right, it does better.
Because the only thing I can think of that makes your controllers go red is if you break a controller rule. So I'm genuinely wondering how you managed to make it not work, supposedly.
Well, you know, I come up with creative ways to destroy stuff.
But anywho, thank you all very much for watching. Of course, if you'd like to see everyone else's perspectives, Arti doesn't upload his episodes and such, but you can certainly check out Tex's perspective. And he's having a grand old time not doing Infinity Cows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure at some point I'm going to be asking Arti for his help to understand whatever the heck this is, because I have heard horror stories about this destroying bases and being the ender of worlds.
Oh no, this is just the thing. This is just this.
What?
This is the capacitor.
Right, but can't this like blow up things?
No, it's the draconic generator that will. This is completely safe.
But
This just
the generator works with the capacitor, does it not?
no.
Oh, I thought the capacitors worked with the generators. I thought that was the point of them.
No, like this is just a capacitor. I just added power to it.
Oh.
Like so, this.
So
block
you're just using it as a
adds
battery.
Power.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Again, I would, except I can't seem to actually draw power from it. So at the moment, it's just a really cool-looking feature in a horrible place in the room.
Interesting. All right, but yeah. Anywho, so yeah, you can check out everything. Sliding trapdoor.
And for a reactor.
Oh. You're just trashing all the cyanide.
I have no use for it.
That's funny. Poor thing. Oh man.
I also don't know why. Not all of these turn on.
Not all these turn on.
The tap. Yeah. Have you ever looked at yours and noticed that the tap is red to indicate that the tap's not actually drawing power?
Oh, I didn't actually know that it meant anything. I just kind of leave it alone. All I know is I get power. That's all I ever care about.
And
I
then
got
you're gonna
power.
get into draconic. And this, these things right here, if I leave these on, these will drain all my power within moments.
Ugh.
I don't know how or why. They just, in the air, drain 180,000 RF per tick. Yeah.
Yikes.
You'll have fun with it. I assume you'll do it better than us.
What is this? Oh! Wait, Arti, have you tried right-clicking on these things?
Yeah. The blue means it's sending power to that. Red means it's drawing power,
But
supposedly.
why is it making the shell go in or out?
What do you Oh, because one is send or take power from the core. One is send power to the core.
Oh, I thought you said turn red or whatever.
Well, yeah. See how it's blue? The little. Look at the corner pieces. The corners are orange. Now they're.
Oh, on the block underneath it. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I thought you were talking about like the orb would turn red. I'm like, All right, cool. Yeah, anyways, all right. For realsies this time, we're going to really do the outro. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. If you have anything that you would like to share about Arti's base, go whine at Tex or something.
You whine at Tex. There you go.
But other than that, I think that's all for today. And so the next steps for us, I will show myself out so I can figure this all out. But the next thing for us in terms of things that we got to do, I'm sure chat is going to hold me to a mob farm at some point. So that probably needs to happen somehow, some way. We also need to integrate our AE2 connection to our different crops. We also do need to set the rest of the crops because there are other crops that we still need. So for example, we still need to get chorus fruit and stuff all hooked up. So we have to still do that. We have to do a couple of other things as well in terms of we have to get the crafting brain set up and then, get the crafting brain to have the ability to craft things, which is going to be a fairly lengthy process. We have the sieves to still set up. We have the different machines. So we have Draconic, which is going to be, I'm sure, a monster. We have Tinkers to reset up, which is whatever, honestly. And then I think we have one more thing. We have sieves, Draconic. Oh, I guess technically I'm going to call it the miscellaneous section, which I'm sure I'm going to regret. But the things like actually additions and stuff like that. So we have a whole bunch of different little tasks and such to complete. But either way, we are on our way. I don't know what we'll be doing next time. I'm getting the feeling it's going to be a mob farm. But we'll have to see.
A mob farm will only take you a couple of seconds, so I don't think that's going to be a really full episode.
Really? You don't think it's going to take longer?
Okay, so if you do it your way, but our mob farm took us about 2 minutes. So,
Okay.
I mean, the cursed earth is really effective. You really don't need that much of a mob farm, especially considering you're just gonna do the one you've normally done before, right? I mean, you're not gonna get crazy with it.
That's the thing. I
Right?
wasn't sure. Because the mob farm, the one thing I do know about the mob farm that we will have to do is because I do have really bad hoarding tendencies, I'm going to probably set up infinity barrels for all the different outputs. And then we will have to then attach the mob farm to the AE2 network. So, but even that shouldn't take that long. So we'll have to see. I guess we'll just have to see and figure out what's going on. But anywho, thank you all very much for watching. And most importantly, as always, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful, safe day. And until next time, ciao for Arti Gabby.
Now.
Later, guys.